What's a song that has brought you to tears? Samson by Regina Spektor. One summer day, Spirited Away. One day I was driving, and Simple Man came on and IDK for some reason it just struck me extra hard that day. She Used to Be Mine by Sarah Bareilles. A few weeks ago I had a dear friend sit me down and tell me that she remembers the old me, and if I wanted to leave my husband she and my friends were there for me. This song hits a little too close to that nerve. Edit. Thank you for all the replies, well wishes and support. A little overwhelming for me to attract this much attention on Reddit for a comment that isn't a stupid joke, but I appreciate it all the same. Nothing's really black and white in life and people are usually more complicated than victim and villain, but I'm aware of how I want to lead my life going forward and what steps I'll take to get there. The old me woke up and is getting ready to grab the wheel. Metaphorically, thanks again, you're good people. So Saturn, sleeping at last. Deliver us from the Prince of Egypt. That shit gets me every time, and I'm not a crier or get teary-eyed easily. Edit. Thanks for the love guys. Y'all are amazing with your comments. This film reminds me of my childhood. That whole soundtrack by Hans Zimmer and even the cast, it's gold. Gives me all the feels. Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. My mom always said it made her think of her late mother. Now my mom's gone, and I think of her. Moon River. I would sing it to my horse to calm him down. Last year he had complications from an emergency surgery and had to be euthanized. I sang it through the entire process so he wouldn't be scared, especially when he collapsed. I have a horrible singing voice, and I was crying the entire time, but I just didn't want him to be scared. Eater, thank you all for the kind words and awards. There is a bit of a silver lining. Through a whole lot of overtime and pure luck, I was able to buy my late horse's nephew. I named him Silver Lining, and for some reason he calms down when I sing Moon River when he's scared. Old Man by Neil Young has a very special place in my heart. Dance with My Father, Luther Vandross. R.I.P. Dad, love you so much. Lord Huron the Night We Met. No Son of Mine by Genesis, because my dad would play it really loud when he was mad at me. The Show Must Go On, Queen. Brian didn't think Freddie could do it because he was so sick. Freddie took a shot of vodka and said, "I'll fucking do it, darling," and did it in one go. It always gives me chills. Remember Me, watching Coco a month after my grandma died, was a bad idea, and that Remember Me at the end was my breaking point. Something to Be Proud Of, I Believe by Montgomery Gentry, the only song I ever saw make my dad cry. Rocky Mountain High by John Denver. It's a bit corny, since I'm from Colorado, but this song just makes me so incredibly homesick in such a bittersweet way. John Denver was also one of my grandma's favorites. I Will Wait For You, Connie Francis. Damn You Futurama. The Dock of the Bay, by Otis Redding, great song, but reminds me of my late uncle who loved it. It was played at his funeral. Songbird, Fleetwood Mac. Love of My Life. I saw a video of it where Brian was singing it, and they put Freddie on a screen behind him. I cannot hear that song again. Leaves from the Vine. Radiohead, Motion Picture Soundtrack. Into the West at the end of LOTR gets me every time. Like a Stone, Audio Slave. After Chris Cornell died, and I read what he meant with the lyrics, I teared up. The Luckiest by Ben Folds. The Book of Love, Peter Gabriel. Particularly during the last scene in the Scrubs finale. Claire de Lune, Debussy, The End of the World's theme song. Edit. The first time one of my comments blow up, thank you all, and thanks for that award. Chopin Nocturne Opus 9 No. 2. Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World. One of my sister's favorite songs. They played it at her funeral, and ever since then I've had to excuse myself from situations where it was playing because the tears just start automatically. You've Got a Friend in Me, after losing one of my best friends. when he died, and I heard the song I just broke down. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Edit. The alternate version is great too. Instead of a guitar solo it's a fiddle solo. Link. I will follow you into the dark death cab for cutie. Kate Bush. This woman's work. Peter Gabriel and Kate Bush. Don't Give Up. Over the Rainbow / What a Wonderful World by Israel Kamikawa. First time I heard it on radio I loved it, but when I downloaded and listened to it again I wound up sitting and crying for almost an hour with the song on repeat. I've never had that experience with any song in my life. It's the song I've asked to have played at my funeral when my time comes. In My Life by the Beatles is one of those songs I can't listen to, but is a great song start to finish. Casimir Pulaski Day by Sufjan Stevens. Lazarus by David Bowie. Ants, Glass Animals. Kettering, The Antlers. Ness and Orma. Just Be Quiet for a Little Bit and *LISTEN*. Asleep by the Smiths.